I went with a level 4 Jakuna High. Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to beat the Titan Dungeon completely free to play. So for those of you that are a little new into the game, about 3 weeks ago, I believe, SocialPoint changed the Titan Dungeon. It used to be that you only do 10 rounds and you would get 450 Ludum, which was amazing. So they increased the number of rounds and they decreased the amount of Ludum you get, which I don't agree with. I don't like it, because in addition to that, they removed the Mythic Amber Dungeon and the Stardust Dungeon. So now if you want to rank up your OG Mythics or your Cosmic Mythics, you need to use Ludum. So let me just start off by saying, for anyone that is new to Monster Legends, first of all, welcome to the game. Second of all, do not use your Ludum on any of the Cosmics and any of the OG Mythics. If you want to get those monsters, just do them with old events. Like every month, SocialPoint will do a breeding event to get different seasons of the Mythic monsters, the OGs and the Cosmics. If you play PvP and you get a tier 7 chest, you can get some old monsters. Like, just don't worry about the OGs and the Cosmics. Get them throughout other events in the game. Yeah, because they basically, SocialPoint will throw in themselves in like a maze and bounty hunts in various different aspects of the game. So do not use Ludum to rank them up or anything. Not even for like book rewards or anything like that. That's what I'm gonna say, okay? Because Ludum is such a precious, valuable resource. I would say sometimes it's even more valuable than gems. So you only want to use this on the main meta monsters, which, as the time recording this video, I would say is Kage and Spec, and we're getting some really strong contenders. We're getting some really powerful monsters, but those two are definitely top tier. Any Megaton monster, if you have Mouseron, Ollie, Hammergrom, any Megaton monster will be meta for a long time to come. But anyhow, spend too much time talking about that. We're going to show you guys how to beat the Titan Dungeon completely free to play. So let's enter, and obviously right now I have some paywall monsters, but we're just going to use monsters that most players have. So as you can see, most of the monsters I don't even use. They're all level 4. But who are we going to use here? Lady Meow is a paywall monster, but basically you want someone, if you have a dodge area monster, that can be your best friend. So I have Wingsu here. Let's swap out his runes. And don't worry about the level of runes. Like, you might be thinking, oh, armor, you have level 9 runes. Honestly, the level of the runes really don't matter that much. If you have a dodge area monster, that's one of the easiest ways you can win. This monster has a dodge area skill, and he starts the game off with dodge area, so he is a really good contender. See, the problem with this monster here is that he has artifacts, so you can't deny him like you could a wild bird, and you can't reduce his accuracy like you could a Hukuai, who's immune to control, but you can reduce accuracy. So this guy, he has artifacts, so he's always going to hit you. Now, your saving grace is that he does a bunch of AoE skills, so if you have a dodge area monster, you're good to go. And we recently got another dodge area monster, Jakuna High. So I'm even going to keep it at level 4. And then if you have a taunt monster, you want to put that taunt monster in there. So let me see. And by the way, there's one currently right now in the bounty hunt. Oh, you have Resurrection, so Ecolaria could be good. Boronot is my taunt monster. And so what I'm going to do with him is I'm going to run Revival on him. By the way, the new monster in the bounty hunt also has Revival. So that's awesome. And then you just want to go as much shielding as possible. So Barkhide, this gives a shield, this revives if he dies, this gives armor. My Wingsu, as you see, he held his swords, doesn't even matter, but Barkhide on him. And then my Jakuna will do that as well. Ecolaria could be another one to res, but here's a completely free to play team. And again, you work at the end of the day, you work with what you have, but taunt dodge area is probably one of the easiest things to do. So let's click fight and let's see how this battle plays out. We're just going to recharge. We are going to do absorbs 50% of damage received. Yeah, so I want to just stay alive as much as possible. So here is this, recharge, and Gadget Punch. So all single target attacks are attracted to me, and AoEs don't work against me. So that's the whole strategy here. We're going to recharge. We are going to set up, not the heal, double healing. I don't need that yet. Life Regen, I'll set that up next turn. Recharge and recharge. And thank you. Okay. Oh, I don't have dodge area anymore. Okay, and so my cat has joined us for this video, so you might hear her meow every once and again. But anyhow, we are going to put the area dodge on itself. How long does it last for? By the way, I'm just curious. Dodge area, 2 turns. Okay, cool. So here I am going to set up the life regen. I don't think I'll need it. And look, my level 4 monster is still alive. Ooh, actually, that was pretty strong. I took a big hit there, but we'll be fine. We're going to recharge, and we're going to do Shoulder Ram, absorbs 50% of incoming damage, double healing, or Ludum Skin. I am going to do the Shoulder Ram to block incoming damage. And look, my level 4 monster is still alive. Got hit with the AoE, but my monster is fine. Recharge, lost TA there. I'm going to do the Ludum Skin or the double healing. I think double healing makes the most sense, so we'll do that. And what do I don't even know what skills this monster has. I'm going to recharge. And 35 tons, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and recharge here. I'm going to do Eternal Hog. I have what, Nanovirus? Oh no. Heals by 50%. By the way, Sin Eater, if you have it, but that's behind a paywall, that would be a good one too, to cleanse the tortures. So I got hit with the dot on Wingsu. So if you're using Wingsu, be careful about when you do the dodge area, because you want to make sure to have it. Ooh, I died and I came back to life. We're going to recharge. 45 tons, so my monster died. My monster died. Okay, so most likely on this one, I'm going to lose, unless the AI keeps doing AoEs, which is definitely possible. Let's see. Let's look at this. Wow. Wow, that's glorious. Oh my gosh. A level 4, guys. This is a level 4. Look, I'm not hacking, not cheating. It's a level 4 Jakuna High. The AI just keeps doing AoEs. Again, level 4. This is a level 4 Jakuna High by himself. We're going to recharge. And I won, I won with a level 4 Jakuna High. So, is it possible to beat this completely free to play? Yes. Honestly, all you need is a dodge area monster. You saw I lost my Wingsu early on. I lost Borna early on. And there we go. But overall, the biggest takeaway I want to give to players is, at the end of the day, you work with what you have. And whenever SocialPoint makes a change, it might be very, very, very unfavorable to you. But just give it a week, give it 2 weeks, wait till you get more monsters, especially if you're new to the game and you don't have access to like a lot of monsters that long-term players have, right? Like I have a Wingsu because I was from Season 1. I bought the Legends Pass, so I have access to Lady Meow. But if you're completely free to play and you're not buying any monsters, and maybe you're brand new, and maybe there isn't a dodge area monster out there, but look around your team. Is there something else you can do? Again, give life runes to your monsters, because right here it's all about survivability. Who cares how much damage you deal? It's all about survivability. Are there any relics you can put on your monsters? Maybe you don't have diamond relics. That's fine. Use bronze if that's all you have. Use silvers, use gold. Use whatever you have at the end of the day. What other advice can I give you? Monsters. Go for life regen. Go for that damage protection. Anything that reduces damage output from the enemy. Are there any monsters that can give shields? Equal area, if you have her, she can resurrect. So maybe you tank her up as much as possible and you make sure she stays alive. Your other allies are dying. You are reviving. We saw this monster can AoE stun. So maybe you bring monsters immune to stun. Maybe you bring a monster that can give your team immune to control. So at the end of the day, you ultimately just have to work with whatever you have. You know, going back to that being immune to stun, I think there's a few monsters that are actually immune to stun. Here, let me go through some of the corrupted monsters I have. So if I go through some of them, Ollie, Megaton monster, he can absorb most of the damage when the enemy does an AoE. Keep applying that Megataunt, and then maybe you have a monster that can heal and keep healing. Gartog's going to be useful because he has the mask that can give him extra armor. That can give your whole team Talonese mask, if I'm not mistaken. Everyone gets an armor, and then you have revival essence. Faye, I don't think Faye could really do much other than you can hold the mask. Pandakin, Paywall monster, Lady Meow, Paywall monster, Dream. Now he reduces accuracy, he won't be useful. Igor Ibuki, Paywall monster, Wingsu, we use as dodge area. Honestly, Wingsu would not be as valuable as a monster with a permanent dodge area like a Jakuna High. Karukage, what could he do? I don't think he can really do much. He's a bunch of dots. Hammergrom, another Megaton monster, free to play. He could be useful, right? Equalaria, I already mentioned her. She can resurrect. Like, mine's is 123, has that level 9 one. Eventually, I do want to rank her up and utilize her because I think she's a valuable monster. Colonel Pip, I think he has healing skills. So if you're able to get Colonel Pip, Pip was a free-to-play monster, but an insanely hard maze. But maybe you have Bornat, you saw him, he had level 3 runes, so he ended up dying. He is a monster I eventually want to rank up also and utilize. Climert, I think he's more of an attacker, so he probably won't help. Ooh, Cat, you can make your own team into Baby. I think you have life regen, so Cat could be an amazing free-to-play monster they can utilize. Ferrata is really good as well. Ferrata is Anticipation, but has a ton of shielding and support. Watch, if we look at, I think I got to level her up a little bit to see her skills. If we look at her skills, got to level her up a little bit more to see all of her skills. So, bam. Change skills, we have, let's see, removes negative effects from one ally, applies 100% life shield. Ferrata combined with a Megaton monster, oh, you are good to go. Let's see, applies 50% life shield and 50% damage mirror. Who cares about the damage mirror? This is self. Taunt and 50% damage mirror to ally. So maybe you don't have a Bornat, but maybe you can use Ferrata with a very tanky monster and use that as your taunt monster. 50% life shield and summon it to your whole entire team. 50% damage mirror, 25%, 50% damage mirror. No, so the main skill you have is your touch skill right here. If there's any monster that can restore cooldowns, that would also be pretty valuable and useful. Let's go over here. What else do we have? So we went over Cat. Neurofunk, he has Revival Essence, so if you have him from the Marathon. Leaf, I don't think might help that much. He's more of a denier, and I forget what he does, to be honest. Jakuna, as you saw, level 4 Jakuna dominated. We have Marlin Darker. At the end of the day, guys, just work with whatever you have because every player is different, but definitely if you can't beat the Titan now, if he's the hardest one, I guarantee you, give it 2 weeks, give it 3 weeks, you will easily be beating the artifact. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any combos or strategies, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys very much, and remember to subscribe.